Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gold. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, info comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
This is your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. And we here, man, Sunday evening. You could say this is a bit of a spiritual root Sunday. Not quite so, right? And the reason why I say that is because this subject matter of tonight's show, as anything, can always be broken down using scriptures and coming from a perspective for the mind of the Most High, for sure. But True by myself. What's up with you, loved one? Yeah, man. I just wanted to say, yo, I'm about to come up here in a second too, man. Let me ask y'all this real quick. Put a number 11 in the chat if you heard about this movie. Put a number 12 if you have not. I repeat, put a number 11 in the comment section if you have heard of this movie. Put a number 12 if you have not. All right. Now, I done spoke about this subject matter of this movie numerous times over here in April Talk. You know what I'm talking about? It's the type of subject matter, type of content that I do a lot over here. But the very fact that they're making this a movie, you understand what I'm saying? It is, it's not crazy because it's part of the plan. But like I always tell y'all, man, watch these movies. Watch the movies. The movies are telling us what's going on, what's to come, and what is already here. Right? How y'all doing today, by the way, man? It's a beautiful evening. 67 degrees in my city today. It felt absolutely beautiful outside when I got off work today, but tomorrow's gonna be 30 degrees, man. That's a whole half a temperature degree drop. That's wild. I think that's crazy. You know what I mean? It go from being down there 7 degrees one day, the next day it's gonna be freezing outside. Right? It's crazy, right? How many of y'all heard about this movie, man? Right? And I've been sitting here debating if I want to play the trailer for this movie or not due to the copyright situation, right? You know? Of course, it got my homeboy Chris Pratt in there, Star-Lord from the Marvel movies. You know? And he plays the main character. The hell? Man, you two quit playing like that, man. All right? We ain't playing attention. We going in regardless, man. Listen. I've spoken on this subject a lot, right? Like numerous times. You know what I mean? And the first thing that came to my mind when I seen the trailer for this movie, or should I say the first movie that came across my mind was Minority Report. Right? And if you ever seen Minority Report before, Minority Report was basically a movie depicting a society where people will get locked up based off of crimes they did in the future. Right? Crimes that they haven't even committed yet. You understand what I'm saying? Crimes that they didn't even know they were going to commit. But based off of this technology, based off of the psychic abilities of man, right? Pre-crime. And that's the first thing that came to my mind when I seen the trailer for this movie, Mercy, right? Let me see something real quick, man. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, man. We ain't gonna be able to show the trailer, man. Right. But what I can do is I can show y'all this image still on the screen, right? And y'all could go on y'all's phones and y'all could look at the trailer and I could play the audio from the trailer. That's what I can do, right? Right. And I suggest y'all go check the trailer out right now while y'all watching the show. If y'all watching on your computer, open up another window or go on your phone and just type this movie trailer in, right? You know what I'm talking about? I really want to show it, but you know, they getting real funny style on YouTube with the copyright situation. So we ain't gonna do that, right? We ain't gonna risk getting a strike just for something that ain't really that serious for real. But what I will do is I will play the audio. That's what I will do. You feel me? We can at least do that while we got the still image on the screen, man. This movie is going to be ill, man. The movie come out January 23rd, and I'm definitely going to go check it out for sure. It comes out on a Wednesday, all right? And I'm definitely going to go check it out on the early side and catch a matinee. You know? You know? I don't understand why this movie trailer is this long, but okay. Hey, man. I be talking to y'all about this stuff all the time, man. All the time.
My name is Detective Christopher Raven. We live in a world where murderers walk free, in a justice system bogged down by red tape and human error. That all ends with mercy. The judicial system empowered.
This movie, Mercy, is set in Los Angeles, California. I'm going to repeat that. This movie is set in Los Angeles, California. I'm going to get on my Umar Johnson-ish. This movie is set in Los Angeles, California, in the not too distant future. Right? I'm going to run that back, man. Let's go.
I got this. We're 1196 on that possible hit on SUV. Officer down! Stay with me, Ray! LSPD, stay where you are! We got a runner!
In this trailer, man, and this is the reason why I talk about the stuff I talk about. The foreign pretty boy, what's happening, man? Right? The foreign pretty boy, what's happening with you? Why? You heard about this movie, The Foreign Pretty Boy? And this is why I be talking about the stuff that I talk about. I've been telling y'all that the smart grid is now here. The robot army is now here. Social credit systems are here, basically. And everything else, man. This is the beginning, man. This is the catalyst. You understand me? This is the genesis, if you would, of all of this stuff coming in with this new structure, this new system, global system. All right. This movie come out January 23rd, and I'm absolutely going to go see it for sure. I already looked at my schedule. It's my day off. I'm going to go to there and catch a matinee. Right? Now, in this movie, they're showing all of that stuff that I talked about, all the tech, all the stuff they're doing right now. They got the cop cars where they got the cop cars on the little bikes, right? That have the hydrofoils on them that fly in the air. They got the drones. The unintelligent artificial intelligence is running, rolling, and controlling things, as in this new Mercy artificial intelligence, unintelligent artificial intelligence that this guy, Chris Pratt, the main character, developed or helped develop, put in place to be our juror or to be our judge and jury, right? Now think about this, y'all. This is a movie I'm going to say is set in the not too distant future. I'm going to say it's in a city like Los Angeles. Like currently, Los Angeles is one of the most violent cities in our country, if not the most violent. And look at all the civil unrest that is transpiring right now in Los Angeles. And they come out with this movie based and set in Los Angeles. Now, think about when, man. I'm going to get to that later, man. Let's go. Let's finish listening.
My name is Detective Christopher Raven. We live in a world where murderers walk free in a justice system bogged down by red tape and human error. That all ends with mercy. A judicial system powered by artificial intelligence with access to every camera, cell phone, and database.
Access to every camera, every cell phone, every database. Every surveillance camera. See, this is see the thing right there in the corner, the upper left corner. Lockheed Martin has a very similar vehicle. Tesla is developing such a vehicle. Boston Dynamics is doing R&D in such a vehicle. So is Northrop Grumman. I think Honda. Man, they don't give a damn about no tourist industry. This shit about to be over with, man. If y'all kind of pay attention to everything that's going on, y'all see how everything's being consolidated and automated. Right? They don't care about these industries anymore, y'all. They're becoming obsolete. Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? You see it, and you see what's up with it. I want y'all to understand that everything that we think, right, or should I say, let me reiterate that. Everything that we have known up until this point, especially coming up within the next 5 years, is about to change and be no more. We are about to witness in our lifetime a complete total paradigm shift, not only in human consciousness, but existence and survival. How about that? Right? In this new system that's coming in. Right? And this is why they're showing us the stuff they're showing us, man. This is why they're showing us movies like Mercy. Right? And if they care, they wouldn't be allowing so much civil unrest to happen, not only in LA, but the entire state of California right now. And I believe that California, specifically Los Angeles, is going to be the catalyst city where all of this stuff pops off at, outside of Columbus, Ohio. Right? See, y'all got to understand, and I really want y'all in America to understand this new system that's coming in. It's going to be in such a way to where you're not going to so much as earn your way of living, right? But you're going to kind of when I say earn it, you're not going to earn it in ways that we do now, right? In a new system and structure coming in, where you work, how much you make or allowed to make, where you live, that's all going to be the what resources you have access to. That's all going to be dependent on your behavior in society. This is why they're setting up this grid system right in our face. This is why we've been indoctrinated with social engineering. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X or Twitter, and all the other platforms that are out there. YouTube, Discord, Rumble, Snapchat, Bigo, what else? What's some other ones out there? It's a whole bunch of them out of Truth Social, right? So, you know, I want y'all to get y'all's mind frames in the mind frame of not thinking that these people are operating in the way to which we are used to them operating. All this is about to change, right? And it's not so much about it being too late, right? This is what I want to encourage y'all to think about when y'all come to bring yourself to saying it's too late, right? It's not that it's too late, right? Because there was never nothing we could have done to prevent any of this stuff. This is going to happen. Whether we stand up and revolt right now, it's going to happen. But, right, moving forward, the more knowledge we have, the more we get on code with each other, link up with each other, interact with each other, create lines of communication, relationships, business, trading resources, information, we could come up with a plan of action of how we're going to operate outside of the system, right? But this is why they show us movies like Mercy to reinforce into our psyche subconscious through the movie is that it's inevitable, right? And there's nowhere to escape. There's nowhere we're going to be able to go to avoid this new system and structure coming in. It will be everywhere. There's no escape. There's no living off grid. And I want y'all to start putting yourselves in that mind frame, man. Think of the movie Dredd. Remember the movie Judge Dredd? Not the second prequel Dredd that I definitely reference a lot on the show, but the first movie Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone in it, where he played Judge Dredd. Right? And in that movie, man, they had what they called the scorched earth or the wastelands. And this is where the law wasn't upheld or had any jurisdiction, right? Complete anarchy, cannibalism, all type of robbers going on and everything. Yellow D, what's happening with your cuzzo, man? Tap in, tap in. This is a great subject to be tapping in on, y'all, on a Sunday night. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all right here with me, and the Most High has put it on y'all's heart and y'all mind and tapping with this show. Listen here, y'all. When this movie come out, this movie's gonna be ill, and I suggest y'all go see it. But I'm talking about it before the movie come out because this is the stuff I talk to y'all about all the time. And I tell y'all to watch these movies because they're telling us what's going on through these movies. You just got to have the discernment to soak up the game that's being conveyed when you watch these movies. Yeah, but they ain't going to let us live in no Antarctica. It ain't designed for us to be living in Antarctica. Right? Now, back to this movie, Mercy, right here. Let's get back to the trailer. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Get on up in here, y'all, man. Listen, this is a very important subject, right? This is dealing with the restructuring of the judicial system, which is currently happening right now in America. I want y'all to understand we're going to go on a little journey tonight on how things are the way they are and how this is going to more than likely be the end result. Right? Man, listen here. I keep telling y'all that the unintelligent artificial intelligence is here. Right? This is falling right in line with UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. Yeah, they ain't about to let us go to no Antarctica. Y'all know what's at Antarctica? Y'all want to know why we ain't never been allowed to go to Antarctica, why it's literally restricted? Another topic for another day, man. I touched on it about a year or so ago. Anyway, though, man, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. I want y'all to listen to the rest of this trailer, man. This is crazy.
If you commit a capital crime, you have 90 minutes to prove your innocence to an AI judge.
You got 90 minutes to prove your innocence to an unintelligent artificial intelligence judge. This is only if, in this movie, this is only if you've been convicted or charged of a capital crime. Right? Like, what, y'all know what the capital crimes are, right? I hope y'all do. Y'all know you can always Google it, right? Listen, man, this is where we headed, right? The unintelligent artificial intelligence, the smart grid is now here. And we about to slowly, but I keep telling y'all, this is when I talk to y'all about the Ministry of Truth from George Orwell's 1984. I keep telling y'all, go read that book. Mercy is just another way of saying big brother, right? Let's go, man. This is deep, man. I'm telling y'all. Pause. Let's go.
Or you will be executed.
So you got 90 minutes to prove your innocence, or you will be put to death. Right? Let's go.
Detective Raven, I'm Judge Maddox, and this is the Mercy Capital Court.
Hold on, just wait a second.
You're before this court today charged with the murder of your wife.
I loved my wife. I didn't hurt her.
If you are innocent, prove it.
I need to walk the scene. No, I have something here. We gotta go old school. That's a bomb. Get me out of here.
You're running out of time.
Wow, thank you for that. Bring that back. Awesome. Play it again. Can you find out who that is?
Do you want to uncover the truth, even if the truth is dark?
Do you honestly think that I killed my wife?
I think there's more that you're not revealing.
Yeah. Did y'all watch the trailer on y'all phone? Right? Now, if you pay attention, man, if you pay attention, man, this is where it's going, man. Right? Monique funny as hell. So you gotta walk around with a liver with, man, you ain't gonna need a lawyer. You're gonna have to prove your own innocence, man. You got in this movie, you gotta prove your own innocence. You have access to all the footage and data and information surrounding the situation. Right? Now think about the movies that's already out. Right? That have similar themes. Right? I don't know if I want the intelligent artist speaking up for me, man. You know, personally, I'd rather defend. Right? There's other weeks we sing like this. Right? Tons of movies. Literally. Okay. Tons of movies that's very similar to this. Right? I'm pretty sure y'all all seen this movie. Right? Y'all all seen Minority Report. Right? Minority Report, like I spoke on earlier, pre-crime, where they was using witchcraft to help predict the future. Witchcraft mixed with technology. Do y'all remember that part of this movie with the precogs? You feel me? Another movie, like I just mentioned, that has a similar thing. In these two movies right here, these movies are very, very similar. Judge Dredd on the left, being the movie that came out back in the day. I want to say it was like 95, 96 when this movie came out, if I'm not mistaken. Right? And then we got the one on the left, Dredd, the prequel, that came out in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Right? Lots of movies dealing with this subject, man. Right? And think about the movie Minority Report. Think about the technology. The same vehicles that they're using in the movie Mercy, the same vehicles that they had in Minority Report. Let me show y'all real quick. Just to, just to show some clarity, man. And, what was that called? Minority Report. Air bikes. See, they have similar vehicles in Minority Report. Right? Right? Pay attention to the movies, y'all, man. You know? Smart grid is here. Right? Smart cities. Like I've been telling y'all, mega structures, assigned housing, assigned employment, universal basic income, right? Social credit system. Another movie dealing with this topic, with the restructuring of the judicial system, the automation of the judicial system. Another dope ass movie with Sylvester Stallone in it. Sylvester Stallone played in the original Judge Dredd. All right. Been going on in China for at least the past 15, 20 years. Right? Excel Pro is handling, right? I'm gonna sit up here and cover the social credit system going on in China numerous times. Right? We got Demolition Man. Not only was this a society where crime was basically non-existent due to the restructuring of the society, a society that was heavily surveilled and heavily censored. So much so that you would be fined just for using foul language. Physical contact was down there outlawed in this movie. Not only that, they held people in cryo prisons. I keep telling y'all about the restructure our entire existence. Right? In this movie, Judge Dredd was in a cryo prison. Wesley Snipes' character was in a cryo prison where they were basically cryogenically frozen as a prison sentence. Yeah, I was about to, because RoboCop is a part of this too. Right? Right? RoboCop, the OCP, police agencies being owned by big corporations due to the poor infrastructure of the cities and state local governments being broke. So the corporations come in. Y'all talk about defunding the police. Well, if we private interests, and they can do whatever they want. And, you know, just think of OCP as Boston Dynamics, right? All this stuff is connected, right? All of this stuff is connected, man. You hear me? Now, I want y'all to understand that this system is going, and this is why I tell y'all, the more you know, so like G.I. Joe said, man, knowing is half the battle. Right? Because let me remind y'all, and I'm going to say this again, man. Dan Patrick, what's happening? Why? Let me just remind y'all, man, there's no stopping what's coming. Let me just be clear with y'all, man. There's no stopping it. There's no preventing it. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's too late. Right? The thing is if you are going to acquiesce and comply or not, that's what it boils down to. And if you say you're not, you best be prepared on what that means and the consequences thereof, which is why a guy like me does what I do. Because the more you know, right? Knowing is half the battle. You already know, Dan Patrick, you see what we over here chopping up heavy game about some real ish. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. How many of y'all seen The Demolition Man before? Put a number 11 in the chat if you've seen The Demolition Man before. Right? It's the reason why they're making this movie. Right? It's the reason why they're making this movie, y'all. And like most things concerning the smart grid, y'all, it's already happening. Not coming, not somewhere, it's happening now. What y'all know about artificial intelligence, unintelligent artificial intelligence in world judiciaries right now? Huh? I'm telling y'all, man, these movies, man, watch these movies, y'all. But let's talk about what's happening in actuality right now, right?
Scene one, Apple, take one.
How can judges use AI? Judges can use AI for legal research. AI-powered research tools can help judges access and analyze vast amounts of legal literature, enabling them to quickly find relevant cases, statutes, and legal principles to support their judgments.
Scene one, Apple, take two. Scene one, Apple, take one.
How can judges...
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
Is this, hold on. Is that counsel for the case?
Oh, I generated that.
I'm sorry?
I generated that. That is not a real person.
Okay, it would have been nice to know that when you made your application. You did not tell me that, sir. I received the application. And you have appeared before this court and been able to testify verbally In the past, you have gone to my clerk's office and held verbal conversations with our staff for over 30 minutes. Okay? I don't appreciate being misled. So either you are suffering from an ailment that prevents you from being able to articulate, or you don't. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business, sir. So if you are able to shut that off, if you want to have oral argument time, you may stand up and give it to me.
It's only the beginning, y'all. The smart grid is now here, right?
Imagine a judge having an AI assistant who instantly scans 1,000 cases for precedent. The Supreme Court of India has launched a generative AI-based research tool to aid judges.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? In India, they're doing it now. So this ain't no way down the line type of thing. And it's a reason why they letting this movie out at the time they letting this movie out. Yeah, she was pissed once she and see, this is how it starts. And listen, y'all, I want y'all to understand this. This is why they showing this stuff. Listen, y'all see how angry that lady was, right? See, this is why everything is being consolidated and automated. See, humans, we have emotions. We have some of us have critical thinking ability, process elimination, deductive reasoning, right? And we have this thing called a moral compass, right? And I think that lady had every reason to be upset. Now, notice she wasn't upset that he was using unintelligent artificial intelligence. She was upset because he didn't tell her. I wonder if y'all picked up on that. Did y'all pick up on that? Did y'all notice she wasn't upset that he was attempting to use unintelligent artificial intelligence to represent himself? No, she was only upset that he didn't let her know previously in the application prior to them having this court hearing. Did y'all pay attention to that? And this is the reason why, like I said, they're consolidating and automating all aspects of our society. Humans have too much emotion. We can use our emotional compass, our moral compasses, which are tied to our emotions, in judgment. And in a unintelligent artificial intelligence powered, ran, automated social credit system, smart grid structure, they need absolutes and exacts. They don't need, they basically need no emotions. They don't want humans to be in there to, oh, well, this isn't right. You know, I know it's the law, but it's not right morally. And this is why they're talking about defunding the police, so they can bring the robots in, powered by unintelligent artificial intelligence. And the fact that we as a whole can't see this blatant play is very disturbing, man. It is very disturbing to me. It lets me know that as a whole, basically, especially in America, we're primed and prepped to be taken over. Right? In India, they have this technology in practice and use now. Peep how this stuff is all connected and going to lead to what's going on in the subject matter of that movie, Mercy.
Why? Because India's judicial pendency exceeds 4.7 crore cases, and manual case law search takes hours. This tool uses Indian laws and judgments, not general AI like ChatGPT. It's part of the eCourts Phase 3 project under the Ministry of Law and Justice.
Ministry of Law and Justice? The Ministry of Law and Justice. Now, that is some George Orwell type-ish right there. That reminds me of the Ministry of Truth. That sounds just like the Ministry of Truth, because law and justice is what? The truth. Allegedly. I keep telling y'all need to go read 1984 and Brave New World. Go read those books. Exactly, Monique. You ain't no more letting you off with no warnings, right? And since everybody is going to be on the camera and or connected to the grid system, you're going to be being constantly surveilled. This is why they was hitting us with the track and trace during moment 19. The Ministry of Law and man. That's the Ministry of Truth. I told y'all the Ministry of Truth is going to be established within our lifetime. We're going to see it being built. We're going to see the establishment of the Ministry of Truth. Right? Big Brother is watching, Jack.
Globally, the UK uses AI in bail recommendations, and Singapore in civil settlements.
Globally, hey, man, listen, let me play this one back, man.
A judge having an AI assistant who instantly scans 1,000 cases for precedent. The Supreme Court of India has launched a generative AI-based research tool to aid judges. Why? Because India's judicial pendency exceeds 4.7 crore cases, and manual case law search takes hours. This tool uses Indian laws and judgments, not general AI like ChatGPT. It's part of the eCourts Phase 3 project under the Ministry of Law and Justice.
The Ministry of Law and Justice, aka the Ministry of Truth. Right? Yup, man.
Globally, the UK uses AI in bail recommendations.
Globally?
And Singapore in civil settlements. Will it replace judges? No, just assist for efficiency, not.
It won't replace judges at first. At first, it is, ain't it, Yellow D? Imagine this, y'all, man. This is why we've been slowly indoctrinated to with this whole going to court via a streaming service. When you go to court and you sit in front of a TV screen, this is where it begins. That is the indoctrination. That is the catalyst. That's the knock at the door, right? This is the genesis. This is the beginning, the foundation of this stuff. This is the desensitizing and the preemptive programming I'll be telling y'all about. Predictive programming. See how we've been slowly indoctrinated with this? Going to court via TV, streaming service in real time. The judge is here, the judge is there. That's how a lot of court cases was going on during moment. This stuff has been going on and being in use around the world, Jack. The smart grid is now here. Big Brother is here. Why you think they've been sitting here showing a TV show on TV called Big Brother for the past 20 damn near years? Right?
Not decision making. Follow UPSC gurus for more insights.
Yeah, all right.
Lawyers are going to be in a serious trouble because artificial intelligence is also coming for their jobs.
Not so fast. I work in legal technology as a research consultant for LexisNexis, which is an international data and analytics company. And let me let you in on a little secret. We've been using artificial intelligence for
years. For years. They just now letting us know about unintelligent artificial intelligence. Hell, for all we know, unintelligent artificial intelligence been running this joint since the 60s. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Wasn't there a city in scriptures called AI? If I'm mistaken. AI, pronounced I, was a significant Canaanite city in the Bible, known as the site of the Israelites' first major military defeat and subsequent victory under Joshua, located east of Bethel, with its ruins commonly associated with the archaeological site of Etel. The name AI, or I, means heap of ruins. Right? I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. You know? It's already here, y'all. Right? And it's crazy you can't see it because it's straight up in our face. The best way to hide something from somebody is to put it in plain sight. Right? Let's go.
Years. But it's no secret that ChatGPT, the latest artificial intelligence tool, has taken the world by storm since its launch in November of 2022. But in many sectors of the economy, this was just generative AI's public debut. In the legal world, for example, lawyers and others have been examining AI's potential for a very long time.
A very long time, man. They already got the system set up, y'all. How you think they able to bring it out now like this? Because they've been using it for years. They've been sitting up here. All these lawyers all across the world. All these lawyers have been interacting. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. All these lawyers and law firms have been integrating with this unintelligent artificial intelligence for at least the past 10, 15 years. Right? Which means they're doing what? They're interacting with the unintelligent artificial intelligence. The unintelligent artificial intelligence is interacting with them. We're uploading massive amounts of information to this unintelligent artificial intelligence, which is connected to every single database on planet Earth. And with its computing ability, has the ability to access information instantaneously. The unintelligent artificial intelligence that is coming into fruition is going to be able to tell you stuff about you that you didn't even know. Huh? She said, well, my white space with the Facebook. Right? Pay attention to this, y'all, man. This is why we talking about this stuff so heavy, y'all, man. This is, and listen here, man. I'm not saying that no other thing is not important. It shouldn't be discussed, because there are other things that's very important. It should absolutely be discussed. But this thing right here, the smart grid, social credit systems, everything becoming automated. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go.
Lawyers and other legal professionals use LexisNexis every day to answer simple legal questions and even dive deeper into more complex issues. In fact, according to the results of a survey done by my company in March of this year, 84% of legal professionals believe that generative AI will increase their efficiency, and the majority of them also believe that AI is going to revolutionize the practice of law as we know it. Follow me for more things legal tech and AI.
We ain't gotta go. Listen. We ain't gotta go watch the movie Mercy. This is actually happening in real life. You got judicial systems, courts all around the world. All around the world. Same song. All around the world, man. You have governments implementing, integrating unintelligent artificial intelligence into all of their infrastructures. Right? It's here, y'all. Not coming. Not what can we do to stop it, because it's already here. Right? She was salty. Right?
Created.
Now, this was a couple years ago. Right? Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. All right.
By generative AI. Do you think I should have a right to know that content was generated by a robot?
Yes, I think you do. I think the details would depend on the context, but in most cases, I think,
Okay.
I or anybody else, if I receive something, I'd like to know, is this real or was this generated?
Mr. Smith?
Generally, yes. What I would say is, if you're listening to an audio, if you're watching a video, if you're seeing an image and it was generated by AI, I think people have a right to know. The one area where I think there's a nuance is if you're using AI to say, help you write something. Maybe it's helping you write the first draft. Just as I don't think any of us would say that when our staff helps us write something, we're obliged to give the speech and say, now I'm going to read the paragraph that my staff wrote. You make it your own. And I think the written word is a little more complex, so we need to think that through. But as a broad principle, I agree with that principle.
Professor?
There are situations where you probably wouldn't expect to be dealing with the product of generative AI, and in those instances...
Well, that's the problem.
Right. But
this is from 2 years ago, y'all. Right? That's why I like to show these videos. This video is from 2 years ago. Shout out to Senator John Kennedy, man. You know what I mean? The Kennedys are still doing their thing, man, as we see. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering, man. I'm going to keep putting y'all up on game. I'm going to keep talking about this stuff, y'all. This is where we headed. This is what we need to be really informing ourselves on about this stuff. Right? And the reason why I go so hard on this whole topic, man, the smart grid, UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability, because this is not exclusive to just us. Everybody's going to come subject to this system. Everybody. Everybody. And it ain't going to matter what your skin color is. It ain't going to matter who your family is, unless they in the less than 1%. It ain't going, none of that's going to matter. Right? And I want y'all to ask yourselves a question out there, man. What you think about being a slave? Mr. O, what's happening, Joe? Right? Man, listen here, y'all, man. Yeah. I went to the movies, right, not too long ago to go watch that movie Predator Badlands, right? Sit up there and went to goddamn it Steak and Shake to grab a little snack, a little bite to eat before we go up in the movie theater. Go into the Steak and Shake and there's nobody there to meet and greet you there no more. You don't have a waitress or waiter anymore. You sit up in there, you go to the kiosk, you order your food, and you wait for your food to get done. On top of that, if you order a drink, a soda, a beverage from the drinking fountain, you have to take your ID that has a QR. You have to take your receipt that has a QR code on it just to scan it so you can get your soda. Right? That's that Steak and Shake. I remember when Steak and Shake first opened, it was like a diner from like the 50, 60 era, minus the skates. You got people coming up there taking your order, nice people, beautiful thing, very affordable prices. Right? Very affordable. And I went up in there and I seen that. I said, well, goddamn, man. I said, that used to be somebody's job, man. It's crazy. So, like I say, if you pay attention to these corporations, they are all consolidating and automating. Let's go. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Now, watch these guys try to explain this, man. Watch these guys try to justify them giving the sanction to basically sell their products, right? Which is unintelligent artificial intelligence software that can be used in the judiciary system or in legal situations. Let's go.
But as times change, it's possible that our expectations change, and so.
But as a principle, do you think that people should have a right to know when they're being fed content from generative AI?
Oh yeah, Yellow D. Hold on, let me listen to what my man Yellow D said, man. Yellow D said in Puerto Rico, I had to cancel my Uber because they sent us on one of them driverless joints without my knowledge. I said, hell no, I know that's right. I would have said the same thing because I'm listening here. I'm not getting in no driverless car. I'm not getting in no autonomous vehicle. Y'all ain't about to goddamn it upgrade me. Right? Right? And that's what's up, man. You wasn't supposed to, man. I would have never got a no car that ain't got no driver in it. I'm good. But see, that's like I told y'all, this is a global thing. This is what UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability is all about. Let's go.
Yeah.
I tell my students, it depends on the context. Generally speaking, if you're vulnerable to generative AI, then the answer is absolutely yes.
What do you mean if you're vulnerable?
So there may be situations.
I'm just looking for,
sure,
no disrespect.
No, not at all.
A straight answer.
Absolutely.
I kind of like two things:
listen.
breakfast food and straight answers.
I love them.
And if a robot is feeding me information and I don't know it's a robot, am I entitled to a robot as a consumer? Pretty straight up.
Yeah, I think the answer is yes.
All right.
In a lot of
start back with Mr. Dowdy. Am I entitled to know who owns that robot? And where that content came from, I know it came from a robot, but somebody had to goose the robot to make it give me that content. Am I entitled as a consumer to know who owns the robot?
I think that's a harder question that depends on the particular context. I think, if somebody is feeding me a video and it's been identified as being generated by AI, I now know that it's generated, it's not real. If it's being used, for example, in a political campaign, then I would want to know who
But let me stop you.
informed it.
Let's suppose I'm looking at a video and it was generated by a robot. Would it make any difference to you whether that robot was owned by, let's say, President Biden or President Trump? Don't you want to know in evaluating the content who owns the robot and who prompted it to give you this information?
I would probably want to know that. I don't know that I would feel it would be required for me to know that.
How about you, Mr. Smith?
I'm generally a believer in letting people know not only that it's generated by a computer, but who owns the program that's doing it. The only qualification I would offer, and it's something you all should think about and would know better than me, there are certain areas in political speech where one has to decide whether you want people to act with anonymity. The Federalist Papers were first published under a pseudonym. And I think in the world today, I'd rather have everybody know who's speaking.
Okay,
But you should think
Professor?
I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint you again, Senator, with a not straight answer, but I
And that's the thing with these people from these tech companies, man. They can't never give you a straightforward answer. They speak real vaguely, real indirectly. They talk around the questions that you ask them because, they're so arrogant and cocky. They feel like they don't have to tell us what's going on, or they just don't want to disclose stuff publicly. Right? Listen here, y'all. The smart grid is here. It's here. Right? What y'all know about unintelligent artificial intelligence being your judge and jury? You got 90 minutes to prove your innocence. And in the movie, they saying like, nah, man, this is gonna be a trickle down thing, right? Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
How do you feel about breakfast food?
Right. I am pro breakfast food.
Okay.
So we agree on that. I agree with Mr. Smith. I think that there are circumstances where you'd want to preserve anonymous speech, and there are some where you absolutely would want to know who.
Okay. Well, I'm not. I don't want to go too over. Obviously, this is an important subject, and the extent to which I think. Let me rephrase that. The extent of most senators' knowledge in terms of the nuances of AI, their general impression is that AI has extraordinary potential to make our lives better if it doesn't make our lives worse first. And that's about the extent of it. In my judgment, we're not nearly ready to be able to craft a bill that looks like somebody designed it on purpose. I think we're more likely to take baby steps. And I ask you those questions predictably because Senator Schatz and I have a bill. It's very simple. You own a robot that's going to spit out artificial content to consumers. Consumers have the right to know that it was generated by a robot and who owns the robot. And I think that's a good place to start. But again, I want to thank chair and my ranking member. They know a lot about this subject, and I want to hear their questions too. Thank you all for coming.
Huh? They ain't playing no games, man. Already Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put the number 11 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I said put a number 11 in this. Okay, let's. I don't know what just happened with my computer, y'all. You know, when you get to kicking that one tight game, man, the unintelligent artificial intelligence don't like when you sitting up there exposing it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to start my computer back up here, man. You know what I'm talking about? But I was really done for real. So I really don't need to start my computer back up. But what I am going to do though is I'm gonna sit up there, right? I'm gonna drop that link like I just did. I'm gonna drop that link, man, and anybody that want to come up can sit up there and come on up. You dig? When you kicking that heavy game, man, you kicking that heavy game, man, and the unintelligent artificial intelligence don't want nobody to hear it. That's when they start doing old goofy stuff like that. You know what I mean? Let me see something here. Yeah. You know? Yeah, but you know, I mean, I'm pretty much done with everything I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Really ain't too much to add. You know what I'm saying? I put the link in the chat. Anybody want to hit the link, y'all can hit the link. Come on up. You know what I'm talking about? Spit your game, talk your ish, add to the conversation, ask me a question, speak on anything we discuss. What y'all think about this movie Mercy? More than so than the movie, than the actual technology that's in use right now. AI judges, AI courts, all that stuff is on the way. They already got the digital prisons. Remember when I did this show, when I forget the name of the company, that instead of sending people to prison, they're going to hook you up to basically a total recall type machine where they're going to erase and replace your memories. Remember when I did the show on that? You go do 5 hours, but you're going to feel like you was locked up for 5 years. The re-education centers where you'll go and get re-educated. Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff, man. Right? Super wild stuff. You know? I'm telling you, man, when you kicking that real, man, the unintelligent artificial intelligence don't want us to be talking about this stuff, man. And this is part of this grid system, man. Just by having access to all these different platforms, all these different networks, right? The unintelligent artificial intelligence can scan all the databases it connects to. And it could search or listen for certain catchwords or phrases or certain subject matters. The ghost in the machine, man. You know? I keep telling y'all the smart grid is now here. Y'all think it's a game? It ain't no game, Jack. The smart grid is now here. Right. Let me see if it'll let me pull back up in real quick. But yeah, the link is in the chat though. Yeah, the link is in the chat. Let me see if it'll let me but y'all notice, man, y'all notice when it comes to StreamYard, right? When it comes to StreamYard, notice how when we chopping it up about something real, you know what I'm talking about? Notice whenever we start talking about stuff that exposes the unintelligent artificial intelligence, notice we start talking about that real ish. You see stuff start getting spooky, man. The connections start getting all crazy. You know? Hold on real quick, y'all. Hey, what's good with you, boy? Hold on, y'all. See, I told y'all. I told y'all how they get down, man. They don't want y'all to hear this real stuff, man. They don't want y'all to hear it. Right? Can you hear me? It's crazy, man. Like I told y'all. Right? Can y'all hear me still? Hold on real quick. Okay, can you hear me, DLD? I don't know. That's wild. Yeah, man. I love it though, man. I love it, man. This is why I do what I do. You did. But yeah, though, y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let me go ahead. I'm gonna sit up here and do this real quick again. All right. The link is on the screen. Yellow D, it says that you in here. I don't hear or anything. I don't hear you if you're here. Let me try something real quick. Can y'all still hear me? Put a number 11 in the chat if you still hear me. Yeah, YouTube on that straight effort. I keep telling y'all, man. I told you. I told y'all, man. Y'all can hear me? Oh, okay. All right. All right. That's cool. All right. I just want to make sure that y'all can hear me. But yeah, though, man, as y'all can see, as y'all can see, the unintelligent artificial intelligence don't want us talking about this, right? They don't want us talking about this, man. You feel me? You did. Go ahead, hit that link if y'all want to come up and talk some ish. Tap in with your brethren, your brother. You did. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I keep telling y'all, man, read these books. 1984 by George Orwell. Read Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Right? Watch these movies. When this movie Mercy come out, y'all, go watch it. Go see it. Because you know we're going to do another show after I go watch the movie. All right? I just think it was fitting on this Sunday evening to have a discussion. Right? I also want to let y'all know that next Sunday, my pops will be back on the show, and we will be starting the Spiritual Root Sundays back up starting next Sunday. You did. Plus, we getting together with my pops this weekend. We're going to come up with a subject for y'all, and we're going to get the Spiritual Root Sundays all the way back popping and all the way back official like a referee with a whistle. You did. And it ain't even YouTube. I think it's StreamYard. All right? StreamYard be on that bill, man. StreamYard be on that straight bull. You hear me? So what y'all think about this, man? What y'all think about unintelligent artificial intelligence being used in the judicial system, right? Like I said, it's not a matter of stopping this. There's no stopping this, right? It's the matter of, are we going to acquiesce or not? Put a number 11 in the chat if you're going to acquiesce. And it's already doing it right now. Listen here, y'all, man. The smart grid is now here, man. And that's a fact, Dan Patrick. It's already happening. It's already happening. You know? Are you going to acquiesce? Put a number 11 in the chat if you is not going to go, if you ain't going. Put a number 11 in the chat if you is going to say F you to the unintelligent artificial intelligence. Slowly but surely introducing itself to us, getting us familiar with it. Look at all these AI apps where you can upload images to yourself. Where do you think those images are going to do? You know those images that you create of yourself with those different avatars and stuff like that? Don't y'all understand that that stuff is going to a database? Right? And it's our duty to be well aware, well informed on what is going on. Right? Right? I don't how y'all feel about having an AI lawyer? Huh? How y'all feel about a AI judge, a AI lawyer, a AI DA? What about an AI president? Huh? What y'all know about that? The smart grid is here, man. It's not coming. It's not something that's in the distant future. It's here now. All right? And we're going to start seeing it coming to fruition more and more and more. We're going to start seeing AI pop up in literally all aspects of our society. Literally. Every single thing is going to be animated. Every single thing is going to be, I say animated, automated. And all of this stuff is being done to preemptively program us for the smart grid. I mean, for the metaverse. Right? That's why they're coming up with digital prisons and stuff like that. Huh? Right? Y'all know about these AI prisons, man. And I want y'all to understand that this new system that's coming in, oh man, it's going to be different criminals, man. What I mean by different criminals is, and this is why I talk to y'all so much about HR 1955. When I say new criminals, I'm talking about people who weren't considered to be criminals, or the things we do in society are going to become crimes. Case in point, cursing in public, littering, right? This could have a severe effect on your social credit score. And since everybody's watching and everybody's looking and everybody's judging, giving you your social credit score, how you behave, how you conduct yourself is going to determine what. Like I've always been telling y'all, what you can do in society, where you can live, where you can go, what you have access to as far as resources, where you're going to live, where you're going to work, how much you're going to get paid, what is going to be your universal basic income quota. Yeah, China been doing it. I keep telling y'all that China is the model for the rest of the world. So all this beef y'all think that any government has with China is BS on a certain level, man, on the surface level. All these people are working together to bring this system in. The only thing that happens when we see all the quarrels and the wars, that's the results of them not deciding on who's going to run the world. Right? They battling over who's going to run it. You know? Well, since don't nobody want to come up, I done said all I had to say, y'all. I'm glad that y'all tapped in, tuned in. It's a very important subject. Tomorrow night is Monday night, and we will be having another show tomorrow night. I'm gonna surprise y'all once again. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. You're just gonna see when you get the notification for it. You understand me? That's the whole entire thing, Monique. That's what it is. It's electronic virtual slavery. Right? Imagine this society, man, where you will be judged by your peers, meaning you will be getting your social credit score based off of how you socially acquiesce to the structure of the government and society. If you do not, severe consequences are at stake, right? So just think about that, y'all, man. Think about that. We come into an era where unintelligent artificial intelligence is bombarding us from so many different levels, so many different aspects, and it's being done in a way to give us the impression that unintelligent artificial intelligence is everywhere. We can't escape it, right? But we about to get up out of here, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page on your way out, showing your social engineering. You know what I'm talking about? Bless that super chat, bless that cash app, all of that. Show your interest, show your support. You know, I appreciate all the support. We are a monetized channel over here, so all the contributions is definitely welcome and needed. You did. Like my brother Simply used to say, hey man, break yourself for the likes, man. Smash that like button. You did. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, man. We about to get up out of here, man. You understand me? Peace to everybody. Enjoy y'all's evening. The rest of it, that is, anyway. Right? And we're going to get straight to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And you know we're going to do it like we're used to it. You dig? And that's a fact. Jack. You understand? What's going on? I'm trying to find this damn song, but I don't know what's going on. Oh, man, come on, man. Here we go. There we go. What the hell? What is this guy? I'm about to find the song right now, y'all. What the hell? This is crazy. I wonder if it's because I'm on my other phone.
It's not necessary. Question.
We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. Niggas, how you figure that my man's a problem? All these niggas still about the drama. Give it back, please, nigga, now you in some trauma. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. Niggas, how you figure that my man's a problem? All these niggas still about the drama. Give it back, please, nigga, now you in some trauma. Sick with it, kid, come to me for benefits. Oh, you think you seen a dry? Wait till recession hits. Some aggressive shit. Knows who you messing with. Out there, what you digesting with. Sick floor, like I'm possessed with it. Go back porch, how I'm addressing it. Heard you really like my style, now you impressed with it. You was talking hella shit, now you confessing it. Just I know it's some impressive shit. I'm prejudice, only paper with the president. And my membership is fire at the fingertips. I'm still fly, I can't find the slanting stress. Education come with fellowship, and everything good with the best. Check the manuscripts, and our residents, giving our internships. Watch me doctor up the flow. Check the membership. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City fliggers, how you figure that my math's a problem? All these niggas still about the drama. Give it back, fleet flicker, now you in some trauma. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slickers, how you figure that my math a problem? Mommy flicker still about the trauma. Give it back, fleet flicker, now you in some trauma. Pajama slippers and a split, I'm just getting comfy. When it come to dropping hits, I get kinda clumsy. Another soul, sick flow, mic is getting rusty. DNA, damn thick, like a board of trustees. 3 P's, double Rex with the magic of it. Got a rack, she got a rack. Hers kinda busty. That's smooth. Who you king? Make them bow to me. Weak with no backbone. That's how you sound to me. Why you think your head, Bob? It's not doubting me. Better join the movement when the crowd surrounded me. Dumbfounded me. I think I got some room to eat. Throw some wood to the fire to increase the heat. Now you in some trauma, Dutch, Master, Guinea, Fingers. 15, going great for some marijuana. Man, I know I'm the boss, so proud of me. Calculations, bro, man, they always can count on me. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slickers, how you figure that my math's a problem? My music bigger still, quicker still about the drama. Give it back, please flicker, now you in some trauma. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slickers, how you figure that my math's a problem? My music bigger still, quicker still about the drama. Give it back, please flicker, now you in some trauma.
Sick told me I can kill them, so I'm building coffins. Fire from designer clothes, you know I get this awesome. Pick your poison, I'm a shooter, ain't no time for talking. The gas I blow is really strong, that's why I'm usually coughing. Bitches bad and life is good, man, I don't see no problem. Swag is up, I piss them off, now that's a bladder problem. I speak the truth in every bar, just like I'm being single. No pump the face, that shit is raw, just like a paralegal. Through your set, like them niggas with the frozen eagle. Pop off and let a couple rockets like I'm in Toledo. Don't test me ever, multiple choice, I'll leave them guessing. Slow singing, flower bring it, man, get the reference. CBS the way I keep my eye on these niggas. Cause niggas hating, that's a fact, so I just stack them figures. Josh and Glitch, I promise you niggas don't want the drama. But it's up to you, you can deal with the drama.
We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slickers, how you figure that my math's a problem? My music bigger still, quicker still about the drama. Give it back, please flicker, now you in some trauma. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slickers, how you figure that my math's a problem? My music bigger still, quicker still about the trauma. Give it back, please